Well, good morning everybody. Today, or this morning, on a rather overcast rainy morning, I've come down to my wife Tina's father's farm, as you can see here. And the reason we're down here today is I wanted to have a little talk about the rice, because I didn't really know the process involved with the rice. And at the house where we're staying, looking out the back, we look over a rice field, and I seen a guy there with some sort of strimmer just cutting the rice, and I couldn't sort of work out what he was actually doing. He wasn't harvesting it, he was just like cutting the top. So Tina said that her auntie, which is just up the road here, her house, they're actually doing the rice yesterday and today, one part of it. And I found out there's a couple of ways you can harvest this, or not harvest, you can grow the rice. And this is a father's field here, and what he does is he employs somebody to just spread the rice seeds. They walk around, and as you can see, it's not particularly all one size. There's clumps and little bits of it missing. Now apparently what happens is, after it's left like this for a while and grows like this, somebody comes along then and just cuts it, just cuts the top, just like cutting the grass, and then that promotes the growth then for the rice itself to grow. Now the other method is where it's more labor intensive, it costs a little bit more, but I think you get more yield from your rice than this method here. And the other method we're going to see shortly down at Auntie's farm, and it's where they employ somebody to pull up the rice, put it into little bundles, then they cut the rice, then they cut the bundles, the sort of heads off, and replant it in a more organized fashion, and apparently it gives them a lot more rice. Now we came here yesterday, done a little bit of filming that I may put into this video if I can't see the whole process today, but I'd forgotten my microphone and I wasn't sure how good this camera would pick up the sound, and it turns out when I went back it wasn't that bad, but it started to rain which messed the video up. So I'm just going to walk now. It's only 100 meters from my father's farm down to her auntie's farm, and see how they're progressing there. This is Tina's auntie's farm, and they live a very simple life here. And a cousin who's in that mosquito thing there just had a new little baby. Oh, what's he eating? Probably too spicy for me. So I'm just going to walk out the back now and look at the little rice fields. Oh, there we go. You can have a look at the baby first.
Nini.
How old now?
1 month.
1 month.
1 month today, number 5.
And here's Tina. Say hello. Right, let's have a quick walk out the back here. And I done a little video yesterday of them trimming the rice. Now this little field here, they've nearly finished pulling up the rice, and then they put it into these little bundles. I'll try and get a closer view, and I'll show you exactly how I done it from yesterday's video. And there's all the bundles, all readily trimmed, and it looks like that guy over the other side is just finishing off. And while I was here yesterday, he made this little thing out of bamboo, and this is where he actually trims the bundles, but I will put the video that you actually see him doing it. Maybe he needed a shorter stick. It's all new to me, this is. Okay. I'd like to explain it all, but I don't quite understand what he's doing. Right, on to the next bit. I don't know what the sound's going to be like here, but if it's too bad, I'll abandon this video and do another one. Do another one tomorrow with my proper microphone.
Oh, hai con chín này lần. Okay. Okay.
Well, this looks interesting.
No, không có vấn đề mà có.
You know, I thought he was going to use the sharp part of the blade, but it's upside down.
Okay.
Mình nhau
Oh, it cuts very easy. So the piece he's putting down there gets replanted, and then somebody will take this away for the cows, team.
Yeah. Miếng ngoài nó như vậy, ao phải ngoài tí sẵn.
Right, I'll extend my pole out a bit further to get a bit closer to the people outside.
Boy, đi đâu coi rồi.
Okay.
I'll do a little bit more. One more. Starting to rain now anyway. Okay, thank you. Well, this looks like absolute back-breaking work, but you can see using this method they're all equally spaced, plenty of room to grow. I don't know if we'll be here when the actual harvesting is being completed. We've already been here a long time now, but it's an interesting process which I didn't really know what was going on, and I'm always fascinated by these things. But I bet she's done this a few thousand times before. Well, it's actually just started to rain again. It's been on and off for a few days, and it rained most of the night last night. So I've got to be careful with my camera. It is waterproof, but I don't want to get too much water on the lens. It makes all the video blurry. Wow, they're very quick. Rain or shine, they'll be doing this. Well, a few people have asked, because I don't say too much about ourselves on my videos. I'm not a prolific poster of videos. If we see something interesting, we just put that out. I don't get no money from YouTube whatsoever. Some people would say different, but that's the truth. I haven't got enough watched hours. And this is my wife, Tina. We've been together 11 years. We've been married about 9, I think, yeah. And I retired here nearly 8 years ago. I had 30 years in the nuclear industry, which gave me the opportunity to retire 6 years early. And we actually live in Jomtien. But this area here, it's the Ubon Ratchathani province, and we're about 10 kilometers from a little town called Khemarat. And this is where Tina's family's from, and we're actually staying in a sister's house. So we're not quite sure when we'll go back to Jomtien. But this is her auntie's property. The fields go way back in the distance there. But they do live such a simple life here. It's got to be the friendliest dog I've ever come across. Hello. Hello. Oi. Yes, good boy.
Boki. Name Boki. I think he's stuck.
Ah. Well, most people probably know how the rice is grown here. Maybe I was the only one that didn't quite know everything about it, but just a little insight into what's going on. But unless you actually do it yourself, you've got to employ these people to do it for you, and the tractors. It's like teams of people come out. Guy drives the tractor, you just hire him for the day or a couple of days. And then I think it's the same with the harvesting machine as well. When the time comes, you just pay for the machine and end up with big bags of rice. Hello. Well, it started to rain again. Well, there's another important detail that I missed and forgot to tell you, is this field here in front was seeded with probably thousands and thousands of seeds to start everything off. Now the paddy fields behind, where the people are planting now, they go back about 3 or 4 larger ones as it goes back away from me now. Is they don't seed them, they only seed this one, and then they get the plants from this one and take it to fill up the other paddy fields in the background. I thought originally, I thought they were all the same process for each paddy field, but obviously not. This is like the growing one here, and then all these plants get transferred, as you can see them now in the distance. I will try and get a bit closer when the rain stops. Well, the rain's actually eased up a little bit now, but as I was just saying, these fields here weren't seeded, and you can see that the rice now is more equally spaced, and I think producing a better harvest than just seeding one and just leaving it. But I don't think I'd last 5 minutes doing that.
You want to try planting?
No, thank you. I would, but I don't want to step in air, fall over, and have my my camera end up in the water. Well, that's about it for the rice harvest, or not harvest, what shall I say, process of growing. Very interesting for me, and hopefully interested for you as well. So I think that'll be it for this video. And until the next one, bye bye.